Hello, it's Constance here for Parenting Genie this afternoon in Melbourne. I suppose I cater mostly for the Australian community, but hopefully there will be some people from other parts of the world as well. So today I'm actually standing here on my veranda, and I would like to talk to you about how to use a structured carrier for baby wearing. So I have got my doll here, a very heavy doll. So I'm going to be using her again as my model. And what I'm going to go through with you today is a carrier that is called Chico. It's made in Australia. Well, it's actually not made in Australia, but it's designed in Australia, and it's pure cotton. And it's got a few buckles. Now, I hope you can see me. Okay. So what I'm going to do, so what you can do with this carrier, it does work for babies from 3.2 kilos, so newborn babies, up to 2 to 3 years, so 15 to 20 kilos. It is not designed to forward face your baby, but you can use it as a back carrier. I will be talking about that another time. This panel here has also got setting where you can make this wider and also narrower so that your baby's hips are in the right place. I've made it a little bit narrower because my baby is quite heavy. I think probably nearly 5 kilos. And so how can I put this on? So I usually start with the inside. So this is, you can see it's got the label here. So what I'm doing is I bring this around this way and I bring it around my waist. Okay. Now I've got also a little bit of a loop here, and that's always for extra safety. So I bring this buckle through the loop. And initially it is a bit fiddly, I have to admit. But, and now I've actually already torn the buckle. So that's not very good because that wasn't my intention. So I should have made this a little bit wider. Anyway, that is something I will have to fix. So now this band is also called a waistband. So it goes quite high up. And then I turn it around. And then I've got 2 shoulder straps here. So either I put my baby in there first and then just try to do the shoulder straps, which will always take a little bit of practice, or I do one shoulder strap on already and I take it, and if I can find it, there you go. So I would suggest practice with a doll or practice even without a baby first. So now I've got this here. I can strap this in and tighten it up. Okay. And now I've got the other shoulder strap, who would be going this way and around here. But I can't do that just yet because I have to put my baby. So I've got this here. And now I'm going to be taking my baby who was lying on a safe surface. Put the baby over the shoulder and bring the feet through. Okay. So so I've got my baby in here. I always have one hand on the baby. I bring this up and Reach, 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 reach. Here we go. You can make this looser so that you can fit it in here. And then you can tighten it. Okay, and now we have to do a little bit of fine tuning. And we have to also check our cheek chart. So you can see I've got this, it's nicely padded. I can even make it a little bit tighter. Because when we talk about the ticks chart or the ticks guidelines, that is part of safe baby wearing. By the way, I've got a pocket here as well. So what is the ticks chart? So the ticks chart is, first of all, keep it tight. So my baby is really nice and tight to my body. And then we have I for in view at all times. So I have my baby in view at all times. I might also give this baby the chance to have the hand a little bit more comfy. So I can watch my baby. My baby is not sitting down there. My baby is really nice and close to me. Then C stands for close enough to kiss. I can kiss my baby. K stands for keep the chin off the chest. So if you've got any issue that the baby's chin is dropping, then you bring the chin back up again. So it's really important that you don't want the baby to on the chest. And then the other important part is supported spine. And that we get also with the M shape of the hips. So we can do that little bit of what we call the pelvic tuck, where we bring the knees almost up to the belly button of the baby. And yeah, so this is called the M shape. And the feet are free. We don't suggest carriers anymore that cover the baby's feet because there's a lot of nerve endings and it's better for the baby to have the feet free. But of course, you can put some socks on or something when it's a cold climate there. So yeah, so this is a carrier called Chico, but I don't want to necessarily go for branding. It is a beautiful carrier that you can wash in a washing machine. And I usually suggest to put it in a clothes bag so that you protect the buckles and so. Yeah. So what else is important? It is important that you feel comfortable if you have had a cesarean section, and that's one reason why because this is all foam, that it is quite nice and soft here around your belly. And as I said, there's a little pocket to put your mobile phone on, some tissues or something in there. Yeah, or a few, few little things. And feel comfortable. Now, I'd like to tell you a little bit something extra though. So I am wearing a top with a zip. Can you see this? And I know that from even my work as a midwife. When I cuddle babies, I try not to have any hard things against the baby's face or against the baby's head. So I would either take this top off and put another top on, or would take the zip away from the baby, because I just feel that this could be quite pushy and hard on the cheeks of the baby. Yeah, so I hope you are enjoying this. Now, I am the lactation consultant for Parenting Genie. So why do I do baby wearing? Yes, because I also do baby wearing consultations, and it is a very, very good way to help breastfeeding parents to nurture their babies when their babies are restless, when their babies have colic, tummy ache, because they're close to you. And it's a wonderful way to help babies adjust to the fourth trimester, because it's a big transition for the baby to come into the world and not be in the womb anymore. And so, yeah, I recommend baby wearing as much as possible. See you in a week's time, again then with a breastfeeding topic. And I hope you enjoy this video. So, mind you, before I stop, I would like you to see how I'm going to take the baby out again. So what I do is I go and take one clip out. Always one hand on the baby. I'll release the other clip. Always one hand on the baby. And now I can put the baby onto one of my shoulders. And then I can bring this around and take this off. And here's my baby, ready to maybe have a feed. Okay. Now, one thing that I also want to say to you is it comes in beautiful little cloth bag here. And I suppose you could almost use that as a washing bag, but maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Okay, right. See you next time, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the video. Bye for now.